exciting is it to take the group into a finals campaign and the challenge of Claremont?
Yeah, look, we planned at the start of the year, like every club, to try and win enough games to make finals footy, and we've achieved that now. And now we've got a really big challenge against Claremont. We've had some really good battles with them this year, and they're a quality team. So we're looking to put our best foot forward, and hopefully we can get the job done.
You've got guys like Archie and Ainsworth in that Eagles squad. How much does it affect your planning when you've got to see whether they're going to play at the top level with you?
Oh, it's always happened every week so far. We have a number that we can try and play every week and pick the best team. And with this week, we can only play the 12 West Coast listed players. But all the guys that have been playing for us have been in good form. We've got some good kids in the reserves that are playing some really good form. So we go in every week trying to pick the best team that's going to help us win, and hopefully we can do that this week.
I think I know the answer already, but are those guys just as hungry as the rest of the players in your squad for success?
Yeah, certainly. It certainly helps with West Coast being in the finals as well. So there's guys that are looking for opportunities to maybe play in an AFL final as well. So they're certainly as hungry as they can, and they wanted to do that right from the start when we met together as a whole group about playing finals footy and win-offs finals. So I think you'll see that from the guys on the weekend.
Do you talk to them specifically about that, as using it as motivation to, as opposed to that sort of WAFL level success? Do you talk to them about using that motivation to, benefit you guys as a team?
Oh, the group's been really good all year. They've really spoken about whatever level they're playing at to help both teams win and give them the best chance to hopefully play in an AFL team as well. So we certainly talk little bits and pieces about it, but the guys that come back each week are hell-bent on trying to actually help the East Perth Football Club win games of footy, which then hopefully individually helps them perform well to then hopefully play in an AFL final as well.
Is there any provision for someone like Jay Kennedy of West Coast to play for you this week under the special provision?
I'm not sure. It'd be nice to have a guy like Josh, but yeah, I'm not sure what'll happen in that space yet. I'm not sure if he's actually declared fit to be able to go this week. He's got to be able to get through training. I think Simo's mentioned in that space. If he does, we may look at it, but we obviously got to look at the other list of guys that have been playing with us all year, and if it's to give him the best prep to play in an AFL final, well then potentially we look at it. But again, I've got to be guided by what West Coast want in that space.
But, the gap between your best and worst has been pretty wide this year. What do you put that down to, and how do you overcome it?
Yeah, it has been. Yeah, as you said, our best has been really good. And then we've had a patch in the middle of the year that we didn't play the greatest footy, and a lot of it's down to some young kids that we've got running around from a West Coast listed point of view. But then also some key injuries to some key guys at East Perth, the senior levels, which forced us to play a couple of young kids. So I think the group has stuck together really thick, and I think you'll see the best footy out of us on the weekend.
What do you come into the finals at the bottom end of the top echelon? What makes you think I assume you think you can go all the way? What makes you think that you can? What qualities do you bring, and what is it that you've got over the other sides that you think can get you?
Yeah, look, I think the things that we've been able to show throughout the year and the brand of footy that we've played, yes, we only qualified in 5th spot. I think our best footy is good enough to be able to win finals and hopefully go all the way. We're strongly focused on the Claremont game this weekend. But, we've got some really good speed in and around our forward line. We've got some good talent and some good experienced midfielders through the midfield, and obviously our young backline has been holding up really well. So, I think if we can put all that together with the way we've been able to move the footy and hopefully our team defence clicks into gear on the weekend and we can get the job done.
What would you be looking out for against Claremont?
Yeah, look, as I mentioned before, they've been playing some really good footy. They've got some big tools in their front half. They've been marking the footy and all given a really good contest, and their guys have been getting to work at ground level. Obviously, a real strength of theirs is their midfield with Jai Bolton and Hardesty, Kane Mitchell, those type of guys that have been getting a lot of footy. So it's going to be a really good battle in there for us. We certainly put our plans in place and a process to obviously beat them, and hopefully it comes out in the end.